welcome again to Choices, Finding Your Joy. Paula Vail here, and I just am so excited to share with you just a fantastic, amazing man who is making a difference around the world. I want to welcome today Mian Mohs. He has accomplished so much. He is an international award-winning author and international marketer. He has authored 4 books. He has won awards from the United States. He is endorsed by multiple U.S. Hollywood actors, as well as actors from the British film industry. He has been featured on national TV and international shows. Americans have labeled him the king of international marketing. One of his books is recommended to be in a Hollywood movie, as well as one of his books has been translated into Russian. And his merchandise is well received by American superstars, such as Forbes Riley. I just want to begin, Mian, with saying welcome and thank you for joining us today. I'm just so excited and grateful.
First of all, thank you so much, Paula, for inviting me on the show and for such a kind introduction. It really adds to my humility and makes me feel so humble and so meek. I really thank you for having me on the show. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I would love to begin today, Mian, with having you share with everyone a little bit about these fantastic books that you have written.
Well, Paula, so far I have written, as you just mentioned, so far I have written 4 books. And my most latest release has been Wrinkles, A True Love Story. Wrinkles actually was the award finally, won award, was the Reader's Favorite Book Award winner from United States of America in 2016. And let me tell you, this was the same award that the Hollywood superstar Jim Carrey won for his book in 2014. Wrinkles is a slice of life true love story. And before Wrinkles, I wrote Victim of Shame. Victim of Shame is a thriller, and it's an edge-of-the-seat thriller. Before Victim of Shame, Once was my second book. I wrote Once. Once was the award finalist in Reader's Favorite International Book Award Contest held in the United States of America in 2013. Once is the book that is also recommended to be a Hollywood movie. And this is the same book that is also translated into Russian language as well. So this was the Russian version of Once, and this was the English version of Once. And my first book, The Strange Loyalist, inspired by true events. This was my first book. That's how my journey started. And currently I'm working on my 5th book that is Missing, Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People. And it is scheduled to release worldwide somewhere in 2013, inshallah.
Oh, exciting, exciting. What first triggered you to want to write your first book? What brought that on?
Well, I actually started writing my first book when I was studying in university. I was doing my master's degree, specialization in marketing. And because the first book was inspired by true events, so that's how I started writing books. And it is actually based upon real people, places, and events. All those places, events, things actually happened in real life. But to spice it up, a bit of fiction was added to the storyline, to the plot, to spice it up, to make it more interesting for the readers. But almost 80 to 90% of the story, I would say, is based upon real people, places, and events. That's how things actually happen. It is a story that is based upon a teacher-student relationship, and it's a university life story. All the young generation, all the young people, all the students, they can easily relate to the storyline, to the characters, to the plot. And that's how I started writing my first book. And then I went on to write my next book, Once, Ask Me Anything Not Love. I just showed it to you. And then Victim of Shame. And then came Wrinkles, A True Love Story. And finally, I'm working on Missing, nowadays. And let me tell you that most recently I have been signed by American publishing house White Blue Press for a 3-book deal. So that also adds lots of responsibility on my shoulders, because American publishing house Wild Blue Press has shown great interest in publishing not only Missing, but they have signed a 3-book deal with me. So that is also something really great.
Yes, yes. And Mian, you are just all over the world now. I mean, the interviews, the TV shows, the endorsements. It is just so exciting. I am so excited for you.
Well, that is just, I would say that you never know when the good times come. The point is that you keep working hard and you never know when the good times come. I always believe in that, always try to focus on the process. If the process is right, the results will come automatically. So you don't have to just focus on the results, you need to focus on the process. So as long as the process is right, results will come automatically. So that's how I just kept on working. I kept on working hard, knowing that things will happen, and that's how it happened. And today, Alhamdulillah, it's a great achievement. It's a great honor for me that, as per my knowledge, as per my information, I'm the only Pakistani author and marketing specialist who has been endorsed by Hollywood actors, who has been endorsed by actors from British film industry. My merchandise has been well received by American superstar as big as Forbes Riley. I have won awards from the United States of America. I have received international recommendations for my work. Americans have labeled me as king of international marketing. One of my books has been recommended to be a Hollywood movie. One of my books translated into published into Russian language. So these things do add, and I have been featured on national television and international shows, as you just mentioned. So all these things do add to your credibility, and I only believe that one needs to stay humble. No matter whatever level you reach in life, getting better never stops. So this is something that I've always kept in mind, that no matter whatever level you reach in life, getting better never stops. So I always focus on getting better and better day by day. And that's how I try to get things done in a better way, be it marketing, be it writing, anything. I always believe that there's always room for improvement. So I'm also very thankful. I really want to utilize your platform to thank all those people who have really supported me, who have really liked my work, who have really appreciated my work, and be it Hollywood actors, be it actors from British film industry, be it anyone. I'm really thankful from deep inside my heart. I really thank them for being so kind and so loving. So I really love them all. I really thank all the people around the world who have read my books, who have given some great reviews, who have liked it, who have enjoyed the books. That's what my main objective is. When I write a book, my main objective is that if someone spends X amount of dollars buying my book, be it a paperback or be it an ebook, I just want them to enjoy it. I just want them to get something out of it. That's the prime objective, to get something out of it. I just don't want that people just buy the book, they've spent money, they have trusted your brand, they have invested in your brand, and now you don't deliver something to them. You need to get something for them, and that's how only you can survive. Being a marketing specialist, this really helps me when I develop a product. I always think like a marketer as well as an author. So it gives me like a wide range of thought process that I go through. So it helps me to devise a complete project, a complete product, a complete package. And I've always said, I've said it before, I've said it many times, wherever I've gone or wherever I have been interviewed, that nowadays people are more inclined to buy packages. So I always try to I want something there for everyone, be it a 10-year-old young child or an 80-plus granny next door. I try to devise a product that has something for everyone, and I have been successful so far, alhamdulillah. And I hope that with the love, with the blessings of people all around the world, I will try to get better and try to come up with more better books. And Missing will definitely again live up to the expectations of the people, and really will really live up to the mark, especially the kind of hype the book has already created so far, and it will definitely justify the brand of books that I write.
Yes. Oh, that is just so beautiful and such a powerful statement, Mian. You know, humility and gratitude as we grow and as our path moves forward. I just love that. I just am so grateful for that. Wow. Let's talk a bit about marketing, because you are just an excuse me, amazing marketer. So share a bit about that with the viewers. You know, what would you say to them? Let's say three very important steps that they should look at in marketing a product or a service. What recommendations do you have?
Paula, over here, the thing is that when I was studying in university, I learned something, and I strongly believe that marketing is not something that just begins once the product has been created. Marketing actually really begins right from the word go. The moment you are working on a product, on the creation of the product, marketing actually begins right from the word go. So that's how you need to think, that when you are, for example, let's suppose I would like to talk about authors who are actually either self-publishing or they publish through a publishing house. When you are writing a book, you need to think like a marketer as well. That what is the USP of your book? What is the USP of your storyline? What is the USP of your plot? What is unique in the storyline or in your book that people would buy, that would attract people? Most of the authors, what they think is that they believe that, okay, we have lived a life, we have got some experience, and if we write the book, our book will become a bestseller automatically. That's not the case. You need to think like a marketer as well, that what are the unique aspects of your book that would help it sell? What people will get out of it? That is the key. That is the reason that nowadays non-fiction books do more well as compared to fiction. And it becomes even more difficult to make fiction really work with the readers. And that's how the surveys has been. If you go through the Amazon Kindle reports, or if you see the comparisons of how book sales are doing in comparing the paperback version and the ebooks, and then bringing it down to fiction versus non-fiction. So the point over here is that what you are actually giving to the people. And in this regard, when you are devising a product, think like a marketer. And that will help you to devise a more better, more refined, more compact product. Now, when you have worked on the product, the title of the book is really very important. The most important thing over here is that the title of the book, the subtitle of the book, and the cover of the book. If these three things actually match with the story of the book, readers are not fooled. Always remember one thing in life, that I learned it, that whenever you go to a public speaking event, or if you are writing a book, or whatever you are doing when you're talking to someone, always believe that the person you are talking to is more intelligent than you. If you think that you are more intelligent, then that won't help the cause. That won't help you actually. Always give respect to the other, to your opponent, to others, and that would help you to become better and better, and people will love you. The thing over here is that when you devise a product, title, subtitle, book cover, all these things, when put together and they actually relate to the story, once people read your book, they will definitely tell you that yes, the title was really absolutely perfect according to this story. The tagline actually really works well with this story. No other story could have this tagline, no other story could have this title. And the cover of the story book cover was absolutely spot on. These things will actually start helping you to brand yourself as a product, as an author. Now, this is the key, that as an author, you need to brand yourself. I always say one thing, that if you don't take yourself seriously, people won't take you seriously. What happens? Most of the time, what people do is they actually just think that they have written the book, they have done the job. No, that is not the case. It's a long journey, and every step needs your attention, your focus. You need to be very meticulous. The thing over here is that once you have written the book, you have to put in extra effort when you work with your proofreader or editor. That's what I have learned with my experience. And as I said, that no matter whatever level you reach in life, getting better never stops. So you learn step by step. Now, once you go through with the proofing and editing phase, you come to the cover, you come to the marketing of the product. Now, if you have chosen the right title, right subtitle, and the perfect cover, and it makes a complete product according to your story, that when the reader, because the readers are very intelligent, they have so much variety, they have so much options. Why would you believe that reader would give you another chance? If a reader has bought one of my books and he doesn't like the book, he would never come back to me to read Mian Mohs' book, because he would have that preconceived notion that, oh, that book was not according to his storyline. The title of the book cover, or the subtitle, all those things didn't match the storyline, and the storyline was not unique. At the end of the day, no matter how good marketer you are, how great marketing you do, how much money you invest, if the product is not good, it won't sell. It won't help the cause. So the thing over here is the product itself needs to be unique. So once you work on the product, you need to think like a marketer, that what unique things you are adding to your product, what value addition it has. And once the product has been designed, then comes another phase of marketing. I won't say then marketing starts. It's another phase of marketing. Over here, there are so many opportunities. You have book trailers, you have book media kits, you have postcards. You need to have your website. The website is very important. That's the most important thing for an author. That is actually your identity. That is your corporate identity, your website. Now, over here again, people try to compromise. I again repeat, if you don't take yourself seriously, people won't take you seriously. How would you assume that people would come up to you or consider you as a brand if you don't take yourself seriously? So the point is, it's all about presentation. It's all about presentation. It's all about reputation. So it's about your book trailer, your book media kit, your branding, your website, your AdWords, your posters, your video marketing, all these things. And let me tell you one more thing over here for all the people who are listening to this show or watching this around the world. I would just like to let them know that video marketing is the most important thing that authors need to focus on. Because conventionally, video marketing is becoming the most important form of marketing. I give you an example how. Now, if you open Instagram, if you open Facebook, now you get their video advertisements more as compared to just graphic ads. Yeah. Now, what I say, I also justifies. And what I justify, it will sound real. That yes, the guy really makes sense. It makes logical sense. So when you talk, you need to make logical sense. If you go to Instagram nowadays, if you go to Facebook, most of the advertisements are video advertisements. You get video ads. And video marketing is actually getting really, like, it is really penetrating. It is becoming the trend of the market nowadays. So video marketing also gives you help in search engine optimization, in SEO, in YouTube and other platforms, in Google search engine as well. That really helps you to grow your business, your brand as an author for your book. Video marketing is the key. So one advice that I would like to give to authors around the world, that also focus on video marketing. That is something, a new and a unique tool, and that's what you need to really focus on.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. I love this information. That is just absolutely fantastic. My gosh. And you're right. Everything is going video. That really is the place to focus on, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Wow. Well, and when you say that also this would work with, outside of, let's say, writing books, services, or if you're a speaker or, anything along that line, those kind of thoughts would work in branding yourself as well, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, indeed, because it's actually a brand. You present yourself as a brand. If you don't, I have said before, I would repeat again, if you don't take yourself seriously, people won't take you seriously. Let me tell you over here that I have worked with almost 50 plus authors worldwide, and I have completed 100 plus projects with 5-star positive feedback from my clients around the world, whom I have helped to get their books either self-published or either get their books marketed. And let me tell you, all these authors from around the world, I actually also give consultation to them. I always, when I'm hired for a consultation, I work with different companies. I work with different authors, be it a company or an author. I offer a wide range of services, and I just mentioned I've completed more than 100 projects and talking about authors, I always tell them the one thing that first thing in self-publishing, let me tell you about self-publishing, is that cover all the platforms. First of all, make your book available in all available platforms. The point over here is that sometimes authors only like to have their book available in ebook format. They don't want to go for the paperback version. Sometimes authors want to have a paperback version, not an ebook. And over here, sometimes authors are confused that which self-publishing platforms are helpful for them. I give you a simple example. I ask you a simple question. Let's suppose you and I are neighbors, and a very good restaurant has just opened nearby. You call in the restaurant and ask the restaurant that do they offer home delivery? Restaurant says, no, we don't offer home delivery. And I would like to go out with my family to have dinner at the restaurant, so I go over there. The point over here is that the restaurant has lost a potential client when they say that they don't offer home delivery. You have lots of choices, Paula. You can call in any other restaurant and get the food delivered at your doorstep.
Yes.
That's the point I'm trying to explain. You need to have your book available in paperback and ebook format and cover all the e-reading platforms, all the paperback platforms, so that you don't miss an opportunity. You never know where your reader is. Maybe some readers like to read a paperback book. They want to get the physical book in their hand, get the feel of the book. They would like it. Maybe some people just like to have an ebook e-reading device, and that's all. So first of all, cover your market. Don't just divide it. Try to cover the market share first of all. Now over here, I would like to let you know that now the question is that sometimes authors ask me that, okay, if we are going to self-publish, which channels can help us cover all the platforms? I would like to give an information to all your viewers through this platform, and this will be very helpful. I have given this, I've always said this to my clients in my consultations, and they have been always very thankful to me. Amazon creates space for paperback publishing. You just need your book formatted into three. You just need to cover your book you just need to cover 3 platforms, and you can cover all the self-publishing platforms. For paperback version, Amazon creates space and enroll your book to expanded distribution channel. This will make your book available worldwide in paperback format. For ebook, you need to have your book formatted for 2 different platforms. First, it's Amazon Kindle for the ebook, and then you need to have your book formatted for Smashwords. Smashwords Premium Catalog. Make sure your ebook is actually formatted according to Smashwords Premium Catalog guideline. What will happen? Smashwords Premium Catalog will actually cover all the e-reading devices and make your book available on all the e-reading devices worldwide. And you have your book on Kindle. So these 2 channels will make your book available worldwide in ebook format, and 1 channel for paperback is Amazon Create Space. If you get your book formatted for these 3 platforms, you have covered all the paperback and ebook publishing platforms around the world. So it's as easy as it is, but people don't know it. They feel it's very complicated. They feel they need to have a different formatting for Sony Reader Kobo or for Amazon Kindle or for any other e-reading device. But they just need to make sure they follow Smashwords Premium Catalog, they follow Amazon Kindle, and they follow Amazon Create Space. That's all. This is a great insight or a tip that I wanted to share with your viewers and authors who are actually looking to self-publish or who are just confused at what they need to do.
Yes, and for those authors that are confused, they can come to you and receive the help they need to understand this. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I always keep things open because I have my credibility at an international level. So I always believe that if you share knowledge, if you share your experience with others, it will only help you and it will help you to become a more better human being and a better person. So I always share, I keep things transparent with my clients, be it a company or be it an author. Always keep things very transparent, very clear, because transparency is the key in any relationship. So I always keep things very clear. I always educate my clients as well. I let them know that why they need to have these 3 platforms covered, rather than telling them, okay, you should just cover this platform or cover that platform. I tell them that you need all these 3 platforms and why you need them. So it's always a healthy brainstorming session, and that's why my clients have been always very thankful to me, that I always keep things open, I always keep things transparent, and they love working with me. That's why I have received, I've completed so far 100 plus projects with 5-star positive reviews.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I love it. Now, we just have a few minutes left in the show. Oh, what last words do you want to share with everyone today, Mian, before we...
First of all, I would like to just say to my readers all around the world that thank you so much for their love. Thank you for being so kind to me. I would just tell them that your reviews, your star ratings are very important to me. So please, when you buy my books, when you read my books, don't forget to share your reviews, your star ratings, because they're very important to me. And I would just recommend you to go to my website. It's www.mianmohs.com and check out Missing. Check out the teaser trailer of Missing. You will simply love it, the way it has been loved so far by people around the world, by professionals around the world. If you haven't watched it, just go to my website, www.mianmohs.com. Check out Missing and also check out my other books. Do read them. You will love them, I assure you.
Yes, yes. And I have read your latest book. I loved it. I'm looking forward to reading your other books. You just are, oh my gosh, you're just making a difference in the world, Mian. You really are. And I'm so grateful to be a platform to share you with even more viewers around the world. I'm really grateful for what you're doing for others.
Thank you, Paula. Thank you. Thank you very much. So it's so nice. It's really an honor to be on your show. And I really thank you again for having me on the show. I really wish you all the best and much success in your endeavors.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And continued success for you, Mian. Thank you so much. And to everyone out there, love, hugs, and blessings. See you next week. Mian, love, hugs, and blessings. Thank you so much.
Thank you.